to be sent to the rural areas. It was a carbon copy of what the Adbare did over there. And then remember, because about 100,000 nomads were affected by drought, they were settled in the south, where the farmers were really removed from their land. From what I read, they were removed from their land without any compensation, without any consultation. Exactly similar thing followed in Ethiopia in 1977-78. In fact, the military government planned to resettle 3 million northern Christians in Oromo area, but because of the war at that time in Eritrea, in Ogaden, in Tigray, in Oromo areas, they were able to resettle 1 million people from the north in Oromo areas. What is most striking is the Oromo people were required to build houses for those settlers and feed them, provide them with the necessities of life for 6 months. Essentially, the slavery of the past was really revived at that time, in that period. And let me come to the last few points. Resolving these intriguing challenges, let me sum up very briefly. My intellectuals definitely have done a great deal. You know, the first concern about the language was in the 13th century. I don't know anywhere in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, when a scholar really thinks how they will arrange for the people to understand the Quran, especially the vowel systems of Arabic to the vowel systems of my language. And that concern in the 13th century to me probably is something really extremely interesting. And there were, of course, a number of examples where my intellectuals tried to develop the language itself. And the most important one was, of course, after Latin alphabet was adopted, and that definitely, as it happened with Oromo, once Latin alphabet was adopted, actually Latin alphabet was adopted officially in 1992, it really led to development of literature in Afan Oromo, and the Latin alphabet also facilitated the development of literature in Maay. And what truly surprised me and truly impressed me is today Maay is one of the 2 official languages of Somalia, and this is included in the constitution. And this is really a great achievement, absolutely a great achievement. It will take a long time for Afan Oromo to reach at that level. And let me end by congratulating the scholars really who contributed to the development of my language. And I would like to thank you all together to celebrate this remarkable landmark in terms of developing this language. Half of the Somali population, if I'm not mistaken, speak this language, and it was this language which was suppressed, now equal to the rest of other language in Somalia, and this in itself is an achievement, and there will be more progress in the future to come. And I am done, and thank you very much for your attention.